Yes, I'm Dan Alderson, Director of Energy Assistance for Atmos Energy out of Dallas, Texas.
And is this your first LIHEAP Action Day?
No, it is not. Actually, I have been to several. LIHEAP Action Day is very important to me, our customers, our communities, and of course NEWAC. And I'm chair of the Public Policy and Advocacy Committee for NEWAC that actually gets this organized.
And why do you decide to be part of it every year?
Well, for me, it's really important. It's back to our customers. It's back to taking care of our communities and customers. It's our role at Atmos Energy to deliver a safe, reliable, and affordable product 365 days a year. But unfortunately, we have certain groups, the elderly, disabled, families with children under age 6, veterans now using about 30% of LIHEAP funds. They can't sometimes make it from month to month with their utility bills. And for me, it's vitally important that a lot of these people are able to pay their utility bills, not only for health reasons, for safety reasons, but a lot of these people live in subsidized housing, and without their utility zone, they lose their housing. And so it's a myriad of things, but it's really about being a partner with our community and making our communities know we care. And it's about keeping customers connected rather than disconnecting customers.
And what impact have you seen LIHEAP make in your local community?
Well, in our local communities, it's huge. Again, I mentioned the fact that if you're in HUD housing and your utilities are disconnected, you lose your housing. And so the economic trickle down of that effect, how does the community make up for these people now that are out of a house? You've got to find some place for them. So it puts extra burden on the community. But the impact on the community is huge because churches, organizations, our own programs within Atmos Energy, we cannot make up the difference of the federal funds that come down in the LIHEAP program. There's just no way to make up those billions of dollars that are given to all 50 states. And so the impact is huge. It can take a person, say they just lost their job and been without a job for 60 days. They qualify for LIHEAP. They may have a nice car and a nice home. But until they get back into the workforce and become an active citizen again in the economy, they may need a helping hand to help pay the utility bill so they make their house payment. So everything stays as normal as it can until they find work. For the people that are on fixed income, it's life or death, and literally that, sometimes in the winter and the summer.
And what message do you want to share with your representatives on the Hill today?
I think for them on the Hill today is we get it. We know that we need to balance the budget. We know we can't keep spending. Government spending has to be controlled. But the message is LIHEAP is not an entitlement program. People have to get up and go apply. They may get help once, they may not. But an alarming statistic, just in Texas alone, is that 96% of the homes that apply for LIHEAP are turned away. 96. 4% of people that apply for LIHEAP in Texas receive at least one-time assistance. That means maybe one monthly bill.
And do you have any best allies on the Hill, and what have they done to support your business and how it works with the program?
Well, we do naturally have LIHEAP champions on the Hill. Chairman Rogers, House Appropriations Chair, is very much in tune with what LIHEAP does. His district in Kentucky right now is experiencing the highest ever economic downturns, coal factories shutting down, high energy prices. And what LIHEAP does is it works. It takes into consideration poverty, population, energy prices, etc. And so it's about funding. And so Kay Granger's office, Congressman Granger out of Texas, I could go on and on. But there are other potentials, members of the Hill, that are just now learning about LIHEAP. We have a lot of new congressmen, a lot of new senators. And so it's now their turn to understand LIHEAP is not an entitlement. It's their turn to realistically look at this program and fund it appropriately. We're not asking, we're asking for $4.7 million. If they can make that happen, that would mean thousands of homes would get help in Texas that aren't today. Thousands of homes in Connecticut, New York would get help today, Ohio. So it's a country issue. And so I hope to make more and more friends and have more and more champions, but I also understand the funding issue. It's difficult, but again, I think when you look at all the Lifeline programs, this is truly one of those.
And what is something that the average citizen or voter doesn't know about LIHEAP or how the congressional budget affects the program?
I think the average person does not understand. They think it's just another federal program, which means it's like food stamps. Once you're on the program, you're on it for life, okay? Again, it's not an entitlement program. And I think another thing they don't understand about LIHEAP is it's really just a stopgap. When they go in and apply for LIHEAP, they may be asked, what's their educational level. They're going to be asked certain questions to try what we call case management. And so for those people that are contributing to our Share the Warrant program, they're able to pay their utility bill and also add to their bill to help those in need. I think sometimes they don't understand that LIHEAP is it's a leverage tool. It may be in fact the tool or the help or assistance that person gets that helps them buy a prescription they need. It saves lives, but more importantly, I think it helps families become productive American citizens.
And is there anything else you want to share with us today about your involvement today, about your utility, about why you came in? Any last thoughts?
The last thing I would share is, again, Atmos Energy. It's about providing safe, reliable, affordable energy. Unfortunately, there's a great many people out there that struggle from month to month. And I think one of the messages I'd like to leave is that whoever your utility is, if you're struggling to pay your utility bill, whether it's electric, gas, propane, whatever it is, fuel oil, please contact your utility. Let them know first and let them know before your bill goes past due. They'll work with you. And then the last thing is talk to your local representatives. Even if it's your mayor of your city, explain what LIHEAP is. It's a Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. It's a federal Reagan block grant. It's not an entitlement. Start talking it up and within your communities. Work with your community actions who distribute it. Get to know those folks. Say thank you to those passionate people that may qualify for assistance as well at their salary level, but they're out there every day doing what they love best, and that's helping those in need.